Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie, and if you're new here, please do consider subscribing using that big red button down below. I'd love to have you back here for more videos. So today we are in Tirana in Albania, and we're going to Bunk'Art this morning first thing, and then this afternoon we're going to go up the cable cars. So I've decided to break today up into two videos. The first one right now is going to be about Bunk'Art. The next video coming is going to be about the cable cars going up the mountain and that whole experience as well. So make sure you subscribe so you can see the second part of this video, because they are right next to each other in Albania. But we have arrived at Bunk'Art, which is here, and basically it's a bunker that was built by the leader of Albania to protect himself and his kind of friends from any nuclear or any kind of warfare, basically. They've turned it into an art gallery, and I think they sort of explain a bit of the history of Albania, so let's go inside. Okay, so we're going in. As you can see, that was the outside, and it's getting a little bit darker in here because we're basically walking down a big long tunnel to get to the entranceway. Let me show you. So this is the entranceway. You walk down this big long tunnel. It's starting to get a little bit cooler because obviously we're not in the sun anymore. Okay, so coming out the other end of the tunnel, this is the taxi that literally just drove through to drop someone off. And then that's the entrance there where we pay for tickets. So this is here on the way up. It's somebody in all the like military clothing. Right, let's keep going up. So we're still just walking up this path, waiting for some sort of entrance. But it's a little bit creepy. It's quite quiet, and it's weird to know that, I don't know, it's just a bit weird. I think it'd be creepy inside as well. Oh, fig tree, Jeremy just said. There are some figs actually. They're small, yeah. Right, let's keep going. Okay, so this is the entrance.
Yeah, there were a lot of prisons.
So this is a map, and we are currently here, I believe, and this is the whole size of the bunker, so it's pretty big, but pretty cool. Okay, so there's 106 offices in this bunker, and apparently 168,000 bunkers were built. Okay, we're going through. It's very creepy. Oh. Decontamination room. This is so creepy. I just said to Jeremy, it feels like the concentration camps that I went to. It's very like prison-esque. Okay, let's keep going. So this is the guy who built it, Enver Hoxha. I don't know how you say his name. But if you want to read any of these, you're going to have to pause the video. Okay, so this room was built for Enver and his wife, and apparently it's one of the only rooms with carpets. And apparently he never actually slept here. This is so cool. Oh, that's the bed. Oh, and the toilet. Guess that might have been the shower. Toilet and the urinal. Nice.
Därför är så mycket pasta och pizza här. För alla de här soldaterna åkte för att inte ta dagen. Och sen kom USA och sa att nej, ni kan inte bara ta den. Så det är därför det inte.
Okay, I have stopped reading, so I'm getting Jeremy to like tell me what's going on. He's giving me history lessons like at every kind of room that we go to, but I'm going to try and show you as much as possible, and then maybe I'll get Jeremy to explain at the end like what has happened, because honestly I'm no good at reading, especially retaining information, so I'm trying. It's just not going in, but I'm going to do my best to show you the rooms anyway. So this is one of the bunkers, and they'll have all this information like letters, photographs, timelines, things like that, uniforms in some of the rooms as well, so you can kind of get a feel of what was going on and see some photographs. And this is the other wall. There's just so much to read in here, it's impossible to kind of read everything, and especially for someone like me to actually understand it all. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying looking around. So this is the mosque that I went into 2 days ago, and it says the clock tower was damaged because of the fight against the German invaders. So it's nice to see little bits of history, and especially from Juras and Tirana.
That's a square here. That's the mosque and the tower. It's like the squares here.
Oh yeah, that's the main square of Tirana.
Museum here.
Yeah. So it says a view from Tirana Centre, which has destruction traces because of the fighting against the German invader. It can be seen the minaret of Etembo Mosque broken in two. So this is interesting. It says in each voting centre there were 2 boxes, one of the Democrat front candidate photo and the other, as rule, was empty, without candidate. Vote in this box, also black box, was considered a vote against the candidate of the front. And then there's 2 boxes here that sort of show what they were like. Okay, in this photo is the inauguration of the statue. So this was in January 1968, the inauguration of the national hero. I'm not going to try and say his name, but that person. And that's the photograph from the inauguration, which we saw. You'll have seen that in my other vlogs if you've seen those. So go ahead and watch them if you haven't done already. I think this is the square. Yeah, I think that's the square that we went to as well. Jeremy's doing all the learning, I'm doing all the photography and videography. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Okay, so we're now going downstairs to continue on the exhibition. It's getting colder and colder. Oh my god, Jeremy's just gone in this room without me.
It's pitch black, I think, to close the door.
No, you have to hold my hand. No, no. Don't scare me. Okay, don't. You let me out. That was not for me.
It's warmed up when it's going to attack.
No, not for me. War Echo, that's called.
So I think we don't know history and now it's all artistic installations.
So although built to withstand a war against all world powers, fortunately this bunker did never face even a bullet. In this room, and only in this room, is it possible to listen to the battle echoes and atmosphere, warned 1,000 times but never achieved. Creepy. Don't know what's going on in here, but there's singing. So I hope you can hear me over the singing, but apparently there was one bunker for every 11 residents. Okay, so we're back upstairs. We're going to go down 2 corridors that we didn't go down earlier before we leave, because obviously we're probably never going to come back here again, so we may as well see it all while we can. But yeah, this is what it's like down the bunker when you're walking around. Pretty creepy. Okay, so this is an officer's room. This room environment is equipped according to all standards for an officer in service within the bunker. The uniform, the furniture and all military equipments are original. That does not look like a comfy bed, that's for sure. So apparently this is an American plane that crashed in Albania whilst the Germans were taking over and doing World War II. So the Albanians broke up the aeroplane into small pieces and hid it in their homes and saved the 30 people, I think it says, the 30 Americans. So they say, again, you can't hear me, they saved them from the Germans, sorry, and this is parts of the plane that were hidden. Okay, we are on our way out. We've been in here for an hour and a half. We definitely could have stayed longer if we read every single piece of information, but it was a lot to take in. I actually really enjoyed it, and I hope this video isn't too boring with all the photographs and things. But how creepy is that? So we keep going downstairs and it's getting colder and colder. Jeremy's put his jumper on. Oh my god, just an empty dark room next to me. This is terrifying. Jeremy's put his jumper on. I haven't yet because I think we'll be out soon. But my nose and my fingers are getting cold. Oh, this is a room about bats. So if there's a group of animals that should be associated to the bunkers of Albania, it is the bat. So far, 32 bat species have been recorded in the country, and 18 of them were spotted in the bunkers. Bats are using them during the whole year for different purposes. So hibernation, swarming, breeding. I'm walking down this bunker, Jeremy's at the end, and there's these just empty, dark rooms, and I'm terrified someone's going to come out with like a chainsaw or something and literally scare the shit out of me. I honestly think that's how I'm going to die someday. Someone's going to attack me with something and I'll just die of a heart attack from being too scared. Anyway, we're going towards the exit now. Yeah, these are big boys. If you look at how big that is. So then this is the exit. And then we come back onto the path, which is where we were walking up at the beginning. Okay, so we've just finished. We were in there for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We definitely could have been in there longer if we read every single piece of information, but there was a lot, wasn't there?
Yeah, not really enough.
Jeremy was like my information person. Every door he'd be like, okay, so this happened and then that happened. But long story short, the Italians wanted to invade. Right?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Well, just
during the war.
The fascists, so Mussolini and stuff invaded Albania. And then they were kicked out, and then Germany invaded, and then they were kicked out, and then one of the bosses of the resistance hold some democratic election and become the unanimous president / dictator of the country. And then they build very strong borders around the country, not to be invaded by Yugoslavia and the USSR. And it was a communist country with what a communist country means to be. So everyone was poor basically. Yeah, no, it was cool. It was interesting.
It was fun. It was
never been in a bunker before, so
yeah, never been in a bunker before. It was interesting. It was cool how like at the beginning there was loads of like information, and then towards the end there was like rooms where they kind of had music, or they would show like people's living standards, or that scary one which was pitch black. But it was fun. I think it's worth coming to, especially because it was like £5 to get in.
€5, yeah.
€5 each. The bus was like 40 cents from town, so it was pretty cheap to get here and to get in.
Yeah.
So definitely worth visiting, especially if you're into history. Like neither of us are super into history, so
That was interesting because I actually made a lot of, like I thought Albania was part of Yugoslavia and it wasn't, and I thought it was part of the USSR and it wasn't. So it was interesting to learn about that and correct some misconceptions that I had about the country.
yeah. So I hope this video wasn't too boring. I don't know how I'm going to edit this to make it fun, because there was lots of like text and lots of videos, but hopefully you enjoyed it if you stuck around until the end. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more of my videos. This afternoon we are just about to head to the cable cars to go up the mountain, which is something that's literally next door to this. If you do get the bus here, you can do both in one day, but I wanted to separate these into two separate vlogs because it's kind of lots of information and different things we're doing. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video in the cable cars and all the other videos here in Albania. We're here for 5 weeks in total and I'm vlogging a lot of it. So thank you for watching and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.